Today I'm going to be reviewing the Hoyo del Montore Epicure number 2, straight out of Cuba. I believe it's rolled in La Habana, and the tobacco leaves themselves come from Vuelta Herbajo. Pronunciation could be wrong on that, but this is a Robusto cigar. Robusto has quickly become the most popular cigar in North America. And this one itself has quite a reputation, like mild strength, but has become very popular, and it's been the first time I'm actually trying it. First time I've got my hands on it, so yeah, I can pretty much start that. Start this one. These are a bit small, if it doesn't fuck it up too much. On the first draw, it is very mild. Getting like a cinnamon, like dried fruits, a little bit of spice in the back, the tail end of it. It's not overpowering at all. Very pleasant, very smooth smoke. That's very lovely. Again, just coming through cinnamon. Cinnamon's very active. And like a nutty, fruity flavor ends on that more physical spice feeling on the tongue. Very pleasant. Probably the most pleasant cigar I've smoked. I've smoked a few different kinds of Cubans, but this one, so far, really lives up to its reputation. Smooth. Even with the tobacco, it's not overpowering. Smooth. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting about it. Yeah, as I said, I can see why this has the reputation it does. That's the smoothest. I'm getting repetitive with my description, but that's the smoothest cigar I've ever had in my life. It seems to hit. Its flavors, its smoke, its intensity. Not where it's underwhelming, but just right. For me, I'm not like a connoisseur, avant-garde cigar smoker, but with my experience, it's pleasing in a very gentle way, especially for being fairly large, Robusto. The drink I'm having right here as a palate cleanser is long iced black, and then I've mixed in some premium coconut oil, some MCT oil, some turmeric, and some cinnamon. Admittedly, is that where I'm getting a cinnamon taste? No, I it's definitely from the cigar. When I first started smoking, I hadn't even touched that. The cinnamon was very prevalent in the cigar itself for the flavor profile. But that's just acting as a bit of a palate cleanser. Draw's not too tight. I saw that there should be, it's quite a heavy white smoke when smoking it, but it hasn't been anything more or really that notable in terms of plume and, you know. But the draw itself, smooth. The draw is, I'm having no problem drawing in the smoke. It's quite a pleasant cigar, especially for its size. I don't know, it can sometimes be a little bit either intimidating or you know. But no, pleasant. There you go. So the ash there lasts about an inch or so. Cinnamon is still present, moving more into a cedar, woody flavor profile. Haven't got any burn yet. Pleasant, smooth, mild, not overpowering. Really a joy to smoke. The mouthpiece has stayed intact. There's a bit of slobber on it. That might be user error, but the cigar itself is holding up very well. Some stripping, but it's, yeah, even around the burn. I'm not getting any burn on the mouth. Still very pleasant. So coming up to the halfway point or so on the cigar, still intact, very well rolled. Obviously, the burn line is fairly even. The ash has remained intact. It's only fallen off once at the, say, 1/3 or inch portion of the cigar. Still very smooth smoke, easy draw. Still hovering around the kind of cedar, notes of cedar flavor, notes of wood, like a woody nutty flavor. A little bit of spice still there, not as prevalent as it was at the beginning of the cigar. Yeah, it's such a pleasure to smoke. Very smooth. Again, the smoothest cigar I've ever smoked, by a large margin, for sure. Definitely going to ensure I have a few of these in my cigar arsenal. If you're ever looking to get into cigars or didn't quite know where to start with cigars, this would be a great starting point. Just how smooth this cigar is. It's not overwhelming. It's not doesn't get too overpowering at any stage, or it hasn't so far. It's a very pleasant smoke. And so if you're interested in cigars, the Epicure number 2, brilliant place to start. A large portion of ash just fallen off in this final third. Second time the ash has fallen. Burn line starting to get a little bit wonky, a little bit less even, especially in this area. The cigar itself has remained intact. Construction of this thing is just, you get a hand-rolled Cuban and it's just it's difficult to fault. And the only way I'd be able to assess whether or not it's faulty is if it remains intact during smoke. And I mean, this is still pretty much perfectly intact. Yeah, mouthpiece, fine, hasn't degraded at all. No bits of tobacco leaves getting caught up in the teeth. It's just remained intact, smooth. Moving on to more of a burn now. The woody flavor's prevalent, and then just kind of followed up by maybe a nutty flavor profile there. Spice has dropped off, and the burn starting to come through on the draw. Still a very smooth draw. Still very pleasant to smoke. Not overwhelming. Nothing unpleasant about the cigar smoke. The draw, all of it. And pretty much put it out there. It's a very pleasant smoke. That's coming up to the 25-minute mark. I may have gone through that quicker. It's a quick smoke for the size of the cigar, surprisingly so. But yeah. You could make that last longer for sure. I was having draws maybe every 20 seconds or so. Yeah, wonderful cigar. The best cigar I've ever smoked. So if you're looking to start on a cigar, the Epicure number 2 from Hoyo del Monterrey, highly recommend. I'll end the review there. Thank you very much for watching. Will I do another one? Probably not, but I might as well. Ha ha. Who knows? Hero.